Exactly. Hi, welcome to another episode of Kitchen Table Gist, where the gist is always hot and the stories are always real. I'm your host, Abba, and today we have a fab guest with us. She's known as Temitope Owuyemi, a proud mom of 2 plus 1 sassy cat. She's an entrepreneur, a fitness enthusiast, the travel lover, and an unapologetic minister of enjoyment. And she's just all about building a brand and having a good life. Welcome, Tini, to the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, I'm so
Thank you for
happy.
having me.
You're welcome. I'm loving the energy. How are you?
I'm fine.
So I know I've briefly introduced you, but I want you to, tell the audience who you are, what you do, and, all the amazing, fantastic things we're all dying to know about you. Go ahead.
So my name is Temitope, but everyone calls me Temi. I'm a proud mom of 2, like you said, and a boy and a girl, and also a cat. I am a project manager by day and an entrepreneur at night. And if possible, OnlyFans, aspiring OnlyFans.
I love it.
I enjoy traveling, working out, and just having a good time because tomorrow is not guaranteed. So
yeah,
I'm just trying to leave my footprint in this world as best as I can and just enjoy myself while doing it.
That's fabulous. Thank you so much. That's a fantastic intro. Now, you didn't tell us your cat's name.
Oh, his name is Ziggy. So I have Zion, the boy, Zaya, and the girl, and then Ziggy.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. That's fabulous.
My family call him Oluwa Ziggy.
Ziggy.
Or Oluwa Pussycat.
Does Oluwa Ziggy have an Instagram page? I'm sure people want to meet Oluwa Ziggy.
No, none of them have an Instagram page.
No, okay, all right, fair enough. Right, so you mentioned you were a single mom of 2.
Yes, I am.
So what's the story behind that? Did you never have plans of marrying? Were you previously married? Tell us more about that, please.
So I don't think there's anyone that go into motherhood thinking they're ever going to be, well, to be fair, some people by choice decide to be single mothers.
Yeah.
But I was not one of them. So I got married quite young. I think I was 23, 24 when I got married.
Wow.
And I was married for almost 10 years, just a few months shy of 10 years. And my marriage got dissolved. I got divorced, and that landed me into single motherhood. But to be fair, even before the marriage was dissolved, I was a single mother.
So you were married but single.
Yes, I was a single married woman.
That
was it. Yes.
Oh wow!
So I just decided to have the proper time
at least if you're doing it, just own it.
Exactly.
And just,
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So I don't want us to jump because it seems like there's a lot to unpack there. So let's rewind a bit. So tell us about this guy. You met this guy. Oh. You fell in love. Googly eyes. Oh. So tell us.
I was young and dumb.
Oh my God, weren't we all?
I was young. I just finished uni and I met this amazing guy. I remember, let me tell you how we met.
Okay.
So I used to work as a data capture analyst it sounds like a fancy job, but it's not. It's just basically typing. They were doing census in the UK then, so just to enter the details onto the computer because it was done by paper. So the manager where I was working was getting married in Sasha Hotel in Manchester, Piccadilly. I don't even remember that. It's still there.
Yeah.
And so myself, my best friend, and my sister, we went to the wedding, and he came with his brother because his brother used to work with my sister. So I used to do the night shift. They did the day shift. So I think they did 6 to 3, and I did 3 to 9.
Right.
So yes. So we all came together, and I met this guy, and from that wedding, we decided to all go out to clubbing. This place called Madison Lounge. I don't know if you've been in Manchester that long.
I don't know Madison
Lounge. It's one of the back in the days club. So we went to the club, and the rest was history. We literally moved in 2 weeks after meeting each other.
What?
Oh yes, I was mad. I was in lust. I said in love, but I was in
lust. Oh wow, that's fast.
Yes, I was.
So what was
crazy.
his situation then when you met him?
So when I met him, he was on postgraduate visa.
Okay.
So he already had a job. He's finished his masters.
So it
and
was
he already
like
got
tick,
a job.
tick,
Yes, he
tick,
already
tick.
got. And prior to me meeting him, I was in a like basically verbally abusive relationship before I met him. And when I met him, he was really kind. He was gentle. He was
In the whole 2
affirming.
weeks. In this 2 weeks, you knew he was kind, gentle.
No, but because even though we moved in within 2 weeks, yeah, we lived together. We got married like a few days shy to a year of us being together.
Okay.
And when I was with him, he was throughout the two, because you can't really get to know people until you actually live with them.
Absolutely, I
And
agree with you.
he was a provider. He was kind. He was gentle. He was everything I needed in a man. Because I was compared to the last experience. So maybe if I had positive last experience, maybe
This wouldn't be like over the top to you.
And then to be fair, I was young. I didn't know what I didn't know. Do you understand what I mean? So like I met him, I was in love. I didn't even know what red flag. There was no red flag in my vocabulary then. So I was just going with the flow. We were in love. You know all these romantic movies that you watch.
Yeah.
You meet the guy, your Prince Charming.
Mills and Boons story.
No, not Mills and Boons. Mills and Boons are Sherwood.
The Mills and Boons is
So it was what's it called? It was really romantic. It was, it was at that time. I remember because I just finished my what's it called, postdoc then, and I was looking for a job, but I didn't have a job, and I remember I was owing rent because I went on the job seekers allowance in the meantime, but they hadn't paid me yet because there's the process to it. And then I told him that I was late on my rent and everything like that, and he
paid it.
As in, he was a provider.
Oh, wow.
At that time, yes. So I just fell in love with his personality. And because he allowed me to be me at that time. I was quite vivacious, bubbly, outspoken. He was really meek and quiet.
He balanced you out.
Yeah, so we balanced each other out. He was really good at the time. So it was love. That's funny.
Okay, so
he was a good looking guy as well. So
good looking. Yes. Provider, balanced you out, let you be you.
Yes.
You moved in together. You got married in a year. What happened next?
To be fair, after we got married, he got a job outside. So I was 3 months pregnant when I got married.
Okay, you were busy.
Yes, I was.
We were living in the nights and in the day.
I was living with him. Don't forget.
Yeah.
So I was 3 months pregnant by the time we got married.
Okay.
And let me see, I was 3 months pregnant, and he got my pregnancy was high risk.
Why was that?
I had blood clotting issues. I was obese then as well, so I had loads of issues. So I was high risk pregnancy, so I was being monitored. So I was in and out every week or every other week. I had a hospital appointment. I had to take injections every day. I had to it was quite a complicated pregnancy. And he got a job outside of Manchester. So he was working in Andover and other cities then. So he used to go, and because of my
was he contracted?
Yes, he was contracted.
Okay.
then it was
you have to always walk away. Yeah,
and where the money was, like 400, 500 per day. Do you understand? You have to go where the money was. So for the first 5 years of our relationship, he was working away. So even though we lived together for a year, because we didn't live in the same household, those first 5 years, we didn't have
issues.
No, yes, we didn't have issues, but we didn't because like normally in the first 5 years of a marriage, you guys lay your foundation. You guys, you argue, you resolve, you just basically get to know each other and know each other's boundaries. But we never got to do that because he was away. So even when I had issues when he came back, because he was only here it came Friday night and he left Sunday, or maybe latest Monday morning.
Weekend daddy.
So I didn't want to, in that few hours that he was at home, I wasn't going to
arguing or whatever.
Do you understand what I mean? So I just let things slide. I was basically the single mom. I was doing everything by myself.
Wow.
So he was, but he was a provider. So the first 5 years, I never worked. So he was the main provider.
And you never lacked anything?
He even used to give me pocket money. Wow. So he paid the bills and he used to give me pocket money. So he was an amazing, at that time, He was an amazing guy.
Wow.
And yeah, but because we didn't have that foundation, by the time he came back 5 years into the marriage, because I couldn't, at that time, I had 2 kids. I needed more support. I couldn't do this single motherhood thing anymore. So I told him to get a job nearby so that we can all be
together as a family.
And the kids need to know their dad. Just weekend dad is just not good enough. And he got a job here or in Leeds, but he was still able to commuting from Manchester easy. But because he was used to the hotel life, did you understand? Because he used to stay in hotel or shared accommodation, he was not around the kids. You know, like when kids are growing up, especially my kids were the first 5 years, they were young. I had 2 under 2 at one point. So it was the noise, the kids bickering.
He couldn't take it.
It was a lot for him to handle. Like it was almost like they threw him in the wilderness. So he had the silence. He could be a single guy back in when he was leaving away, but coming home, all of this chaos, having to be responsible, he failed at it. It was just not. And I think, to be fair now, in hindsight, looking at his background, his dad was an engineer or something like that worked for Shell offshore.
Right.
So his dad was never present.
Present as well.
Yes. So
that was the norm to him. That was okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't think he saw what a father was meant to be. Because, his father would just pay school fees. And like
see him occasionally, pat on the head, go and ride your bicycle.
They were boarding school. Like in Nigeria, how things run. So I don't think he saw what an example of a dad is meant to be like. And some people don't see the example, but because they didn't have that, they work towards being even better for their kids.
Absolutely. It's a two-sided coin. You either flip on one side and be like, this is what I did not get and I want my kids to have that. Yeah. Or you just like, this is what I know, so I'm passing this on.
Exactly. So it was more like that. So we really struggled. When he came back, and then another thing was, he was the breadwinner at some point. But after a while, when he came back, I wanted to start working. I felt.
Why? What prompted you? Because, as a baby girl that you is, somebody's giving you allowance. Why would you want to work?
To be fair, I grew up from a single mother home. Okay. And I saw my mom hustle. I saw my mom buy houses. I saw my mom being a man.
Yeah.
So for me, not working wasn't an option.
Right.
Do you understand? Because yes, you have kids, but what's your excuse? What if the man dies tomorrow?
Exactly.
What are you going to do with yourself? You always have to skill yourself. Make sure you are a contributing member of the society. So when I started working, and then I remember I started doing jobs, menial jobs here and there, like businesses here and there, just to see what works. So I started making money. He didn't like that. But to be fair, I don't feel like, knowing what I know now, I think when you go into a marriage, it's so important that both of you communicate your expectations.
Yes.
But I didn't even have this language then. So I think we were just freestyling.
Yeah.
Our goals were not aligned. We were just doing whatever. And it just spiraled out of control. And he didn't want to be there.
Okay, so wait, let's go back a little bit. So he's come back home. There's the element of the kids being kids, which was too chaotic for him. Then there was also the other part of you wanting to get into the workforce and do more for yourself. So was he still working at that time?
Yes, he was working.
And was he still a provider at that time, like the way he used to be? Or had things changed financially?
The thing is, initially when he was a provider and I was a single mom, we didn't have a lot of mouth to feed at the beginning. It was just us. So we could manage. But now when there are kids involved, their needs, they keep growing every day. So one salary is not enough.
Not just never going to cut it.
Exactly. And the thing is, the economy, that we're going through a recession right now. Like even one job, if me and you were married, us having one job is not even enough.
Not even one job.
We have to have 2-3 jobs to make sure we have multiple streams of income to be able to survive and live a normal life. So I had to go back into work.
Right. Okay. All right.
So he didn't force me to go back into work. Okay. I wanted to.
You wanted to do it.
Right. But me earning money and me being independent
was important for you.
Yeah, but I don't think he liked that. But he never communicated it.
Perhaps, do you think maybe he felt he wasn't needed. Like this is an area that
Maybe.
You see what I mean? This is an area that he owned. He wasn't there for all the other bits, but he was there financially.
Maybe, but it's just his salary wasn't cutting it anymore.
Oh, so right. Okay. At that point, I rest my case.
You know.
Okay. All right.
so when did you notice the change? Like what led to you then splitting altogether?
To be fair, from when he came back in year 5, I already told my family I wanted a divorce.
Wow.
Because he was not present. He wasn't helping with the kids. He was just a figurehead.
Was there somebody else? Do you know if he was seeing somebody else?
To be fair, at that point, I didn't know if he was seeing somebody else. But don't forget, he was away for 5 years.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to get to.
There might be things that he was doing backward that I didn't know about because I was raising the kids. I didn't have time. And he only came over at the weekend. Is it that weekend I'll not be going through phone and be giving myself a dick? I beg. Ignorance is bliss.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
So yes, it possibly, but I wasn't, because I was so in love. I loved my husband when I married him.
Wow.
In fact, I loved my husband more than I loved myself.
Wow.
I could say that now, but that was fact.
You chose him every time.
I let go. I was a size 24 at some point, due to depression, due to everything that was going on in the marriage, not being seen and all this stuff. And I just woke up one day and just decided that I'm choosing me.
So tell me about the breakup. How did that happen?
Funny thing, we went on a holiday to Turkey. And the last 5 years of our marriage, I was basically the breadwinner. So even though he was working, he never contributed into the house anymore.
So that stopped.
Yes.
When he came back home.
Yes. So within my marriage, I dealt with sex addiction and gambling.
So who was addicted to sex?
My husband.
Okay.
And when I say sex addiction, I know people are like, oh, there's a difference between being a nymphomaniac and being a sex addict.
Please break it down because I don't know. Break it down, please.
Sex addiction is any hole is a goal. Yes. It's like when people are on crack.
They just need a fix.
You just, like, they're not even doing it because of enjoyment.
They just need to do it.
Is compulsive. It's an obsessive compulsive behavior. It's just, it's just there. It's just, you have to do it.
So regardless
he was
of
a functioning addict.
So he was managing it well.
Yes.
So was that pressure on you or was he poking all holes?
He was poking on holes. But the thing is, when God wanted me to find out, God orchestrated.
I couldn't make it up. It was almost like I was sleepwalking. And when God was just like, yeah, it's time for you to wake up. I just started finding out blah, 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 as in, and then, but to be fair, even after I found out everything I found out, I still stayed 2 years because I came from, like I said, my mom was a single mom. And my greatest fear was getting divorced. So I wanted to make that marriage work by any means necessary. I mean, any means necessary. I did some stupid stuff, like as a woman, that I'm so embarrassed that I can't even say out loud.
You're going to tell us today, aren't you?
No, we're not.
You're going to tell us now.
I want to know. Because it's just, a woman that has self-respect for herself
would not do that.
I never. I don't even want to say this on the internet to make girls think this is a normal. Nah, you should never love anybody more than you love yourself. So I was so scared of being divorced, and he knew that. So he took the piss a lot more and more. And the thing is, the harder I tried, the worse the marriage became.
Of course. It's always
like, and I was so prayerful. I used to go to church. I used to pray that God let this man like me. I don't even say love. I just said this man like me as a human being, because the hatred they had for me was too much. I was like, God, let him like me as a human being. And the harder I prayed,
the worse it got. Because you're not meant to be there.
Yeah. It's not that I know that to my sister. So then I was just, my marriage must work. God, I fast and pray. My marriage must work.
Were you losing weight while you were fasting?
Me, I used to eat my feeling. When I was happy, I ate. When I was sad, I ate. When I was in between, I ate. So no, I put on even more weight.
Oh my God.
Happy. I was so unhappy.
Right. So you see, you're jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Might just sorry. I need to hear the full story.
So you go back to, it's come back home. 5 years after that, you became the sole provider for the family. What was he doing during that period?
So it wasn't, I was a sole provider, as in I was paying the bills and all of that. But he was working.
So what was he doing with his money?
Told you we had gambling issues and sex addiction.
Right. Oh
So
my
when
God.
the sex addiction was still at a good point, they would get prostitutes. So prostitute would be like maybe 170 per night.
Are you for real?
120 per night. Oh yes, I found out a lot of stuff. But then when it got to the bad, when it deteriorated and it got to the gutter,
lowest level.
it was on an app called QuickShark. Yeah, there's something called QuickShark. It's like Grindr for gay people, where you just want to hook up.
Just no names, no information, or nothing. Just
Ew.
F and go.
So I dealt with all of that. So he wasn't, and he was also gambling. Like when I say severe gambling, it was really bad. By the time I left him, he was like 150K debt. Yeah. So
And
it was.
that's dangerous. That
So dealing with addiction is a real thing, and it just the thing is with addiction, it breaks the family up. It's really like it's sad, and it takes over their life.
absolutely, it becomes everything.
And the thing is, like let's say somebody was on drug addict, when they're high, you can see, and everybody can shame them into correction or take them to
Gambling,
rehab.
you don't see it. Sex addiction, you don't. What's good?
It's still
get
false.
late.
Do you understand what I mean?
In front of you.
Yeah. It's just,
My God.
it's a lot. And the funny thing is, like, I was trying to call for help. I was trying to get the families, but because it was functioning,
They didn't see it.
everybody thought I was exaggerating. They were just thinking that you like, but I lived with him.
Did he give you any STDs?
Not necessarily, but I was always having thrush all the time, and I used to be paranoid. I used to get tested all the time. So I think he was smart enough to use a condom. So praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Okay.
That's all I can say.
So it was, it was very bad. But the thing is that, like, even with all of the things I went through in my marriage and all the negativity and all of this stuff, I also, I have to hold myself accountable to a lot of stuff that went wrong. And when I say accountable, first of all, I will first say, if I were to advise my younger self, like my 20-something-year-old self, because I had a lot of childhood trauma that I hadn't even dealt with. And I was looking for him to heal
those
that
trauma
he never created. I fantasized about marriage because I always wanted family. I saw the movies, the nice American
Shaped
movies.
your perception of what a marriage should look like.
Yes, but I had trauma that I was bringing into the marriage. I had expectation that we never communicated to each other. So if I were to advise my younger self, I would tell my younger self that you need to love yourself.
Yeah.
Know your self-worth. You are enough. Fall in love with yourself genuinely. Because when you're in love with yourself and you know your self-worth, and there's some things that you would never tolerate from anybody.
Absolutely.
You have boundaries, healthy boundaries for yourself and anybody that comes into the picture, because you teach other people how to treat you.
Absolutely. And what you let people get away with, they
So
go
if you
they
give
go
them
a step
small-
higher the
Thank
next
you.
time. They keep
A
going.
mile.
They keep going until
Yes.
because
So I have to hold myself accountable. I didn't love myself. I didn't know who I was. I was lost. So I tolerated a lot of things that I shouldn't have tolerated. But that's because I didn't have any boundaries. I was a people pleaser, just to make peace reign. I had to walk on eggshells, speak out, don't feel sorry for me, because honestly, I wouldn't be the woman I am today.
you had not gone through that.
I feel like it forced me into adulthood. Like it forced me to grow and become the woman that I am today. So I am thankful for him.
Absolutely. And I was just having the same conversation with Adele,
The lady that was on the show. Our episode dropped today, by the way, guys. If you've not seen it already, go and see it on YouTube. and she had a past relationship and dealt with an ex that's a gambler, and he put her into debt. There were credit card debts of about over £60,000, which she didn't spend a penny off, she said. He made her remortgage on her house about 50 grand, a lot more. But what we were getting to was, she was saying that she wouldn't have had it any other way because it was painful, but it shaped her. And this is the thing, and I said it to Adele, and I'm going to say it today because I had a similar story of a past, bad experience. In my relationship, I prayed so hard that if marriage could fix that marriage, I would still be married to that man.
Definitely. I did that too.
Like, it became apparent that this is not where you are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I bet every time I open my mouth to pray, the angels will be like, oh, this
As in, go and sit down.
please.
Go and rest.
Oh, we've told you you're not supposed to be here. You don't want to hear. So
Exactly.
and that's the thing. But it's easier to say it now.
Yes, because you're out of
Because
the situation.
at that time, it seemed like divorce was not an option for me.
Oh, my
I
sister.
saw it as a failure.
Yes.
I saw it like a shame.
Yes.
And this thing was me. Does that make sense? Like, I felt that it was
don't
my
forget-
failure
Don't forget that my mom was
already.
divorcee.
So you didn't.
So it was
wonder.
like, I'm going to recycle.
Oh.
Is it not going to be a generational thing? So I was so determined that my story is going to be different. So it was really like,
wow.
I think I just put so much on myself. Like, if like now, if I was in a relationship and it doesn't work out, it's okay.
Yeah.
Next. As in,
it's not
okay.
meant. That's it.
As in, I'm easy. I'm quick to walk away now.
Now, you're quick to walk away now because you now value yourself.
Oh.
And you know who you are. So when you know who you are, nobody defines who you are to you.
And I'm not looking for validation from anybody.
Exactly. That's the point. And if something doesn't work out, then you are quick to understand that it wasn't meant to be. I'm happy to cut my losses and I move on to the next one. That's it.
Don't invest too much time.
Exactly. You're quick to say it now. Like, no, this
Have you
is not.
seen Cardi B? Have you seen Cash Doll? Have you seen?
Oh God, Cash Doll, you just said Cardi B. Cardi B is my girl. Yeah, and I know she took a lot. She took a lot.
But it's just like you have to. When the relationship breaks, 3 to 5 business working days. Get up, get up, my sister, and get out there. Find you, because what one man wouldn't,
Another man
will gladly.
And do you know what I was thinking to myself with Cardi B and Cash Doll that you said? I bet these guys were already looking at them and were like, what a woman. While they were in their respective relationships. You see what I mean? Like, what a woman. Oh my God, if I had a girl like Cardi B, and the moment they got their chance,
I doubt that was what they were looking at.
Because what you have to understand is these men are broken. They are just maxed in designer wear, nice physique. So they cover it. They look like normal human beings, not knowing that they are devils in disguise.
Right.
It's when you enter,
you now see all of them.
Unmask them. Then you now know that.
Hey!
So that's how you know, like, these people, they never know your worth until you leave.
Absolutely.
And even when you leave, it's like, how dare you? Who the heck do you think
dare
you
you?
are to walk away from me?
Yes.
So that's why all those exes, they're bitter now.
I know. My ex literally said to me that when I leave you, when I leave you, nobody's going to marry you.
Let me do you
You
one
are
better.
not going to get anybody.
Let me do you. You want to hear one interesting story?
Yeah.
My own ex said, because I've got 2 kids now, nobody's going to want me. He said if I wanted to date, I should go on Undateables. There's a show on.
I know Undateable.
I never knew that. I thought you were just saying it as a passing
I
phrase.
know Undateable.
I had to Google that. What is Undateable? And then I saw the disabled people. My ex was like,
Yeah, that's the category in his head.
little doesn't know what I'm getting up to these days. Let's just say I'm not going on Undateables to get dates. So he just see finish.
I know, and that's the thing. No, it's a mind game. They work on your psyche to make you feel like you are nothing. They want to break you down, and it's a reflection of how they feel.
Yeah, help people,
You know
help
that?
people.
Yeah, it's a reflection exactly of how they feel. They feel broken. They feel nothing, and they just want to drag anybody else down with them. But anyway, let's go back. That gist. You are saying that gist today. So you started finding out. Tell us how the Holy Spirit
the universe,
How everything
your mind begin to unravel everything. How did you get to that? What happened? Give us the steps. Please don't jump. People want to know.
Okay, how I started finding out stuff. I remember there was a day that I was sick. I was at home. I was sick, and I was working from home. I was doing something. I was working on a project, and my daughter spoiled my laptop. So my ex-husband has a laptop. So because I was still I think I had a deadline that I needed to meet. So I told him that would it be okay for me to use his laptop because he was at work, and he said yeah, because I know the password and everything like that. So I was using his laptop whilst mine was broken because I had a deadline, and then I started seeing message. It was a Mac laptop. You know, with Mac, when the message comes in, it just pops in from the side like this.
Yeah.
And then he arranged a meeting. It was on the sex website.
I can't even remember. This one was escorting website though.
Okay.
Yes, prostitute.
Proper escort.
Yes, as a website. And he arranged a meeting with somebody, but I think the person cancelled because she's out of the country. So she was messaging him to say that, oh, I can't do this, but I've got to refer somebody to you. So I don't know, the Holy Spirit was just like, click. So me just clicked on it. And you know, because
You left your project too. You have deadline.
His laptop, you know, because all his emails, all the apps, everything was already automated because you know they've saved password and everything. So as I clicked on it, it just went straight for the email, and then the email has the link to the website. That's when I now started. We got married in 2013. This thing has been going on since 2013.
Wow.
So the website, because I really did a lot of research that day. I found Obishirishi. And at this point, this man, I was almost the one paying all of the bills. He wasn't paying, as in doing anything. And I was still doing it.
But he still had money for a show.
But it was working. But he was using his money for other things.
For himself, in a nutshell, his desires.
When I found this out, you know, at this point, to be fair, I thought I was doing everything alone, but I thought I was married to a good man and my marriage was good. It wasn't perfect, but it was
good.
It was working. It was functioning. So basically, I found everything out at night. I found the website. I found everything. I wasn't able to sleep. I was shocked. My heart, honestly, was like taking the egg, smashing it on the floor.
Oh my God.
So the next day, because he worked shift, and the shift was 3 to 11 or 3 to 10. So he worked late. So the way we work, our family dynamic, he comes at night. I'm already asleep with the kids. In the morning, you either do school runs or I do the school runs, and then I go to work.
Okay.
And then he sleeps during the day. And
then you take over from night. We stay home with the kids.
So I go to get the kids from school because they would have gone to work by the time I'm done. So this day...
So you guys were not even interacting at all. You were in and out.
But we managed to make it work because we were working...
A working family in the UK.
So that's where it was. So when I found this out, I was heartbroken. I cried myself to sleep. My eyes was swollen. It was really, really bad. So I went to work the next day. I was meant to be on a 8 to 4 shift. This was pre-pandemic, by the way. So we always had to go to the office.
That's great.
So when I got to the office, I couldn't function. My head was just turning. Because I was heartbroken. I couldn't believe it. This is prostitution. This is like... So I told my manager that I can't work, that I'm not feeling very well. My head is hurting. So she told me to go home. So don't forget, I was meant to start my shift 8 to 4. I just found this out last night to remember. Look at how God is working. I went home. I went food shopping, my normal grocery shopping, and I went home. So I normally park my car at the back. I came into the house, carrying all the stuff bit by bit. And then I was hearing noise upstairs. But then I was like, maybe it's Ziggy jumping. My cat. Ziggy. Pussycat. So I thought maybe it was Ziggy jumping. But because I was just carrying all my stuff in. And then I started hearing voices. But they were so engrossed in whatever they were doing.
In your home?
On our matrimonial bed.
Are you joking?
Yes, with a prostitute.
You're joking.
So basically, what I found out yesterday, remember I was trying to do an appointment.
The replacement came to the house.
And it was a young girl. As in this girl, if she was very old, she probably 18 or 19.
Are you kidding me?
I was the one that walked her out. And you know what he did? Because we had camera in our house and everything like that. He switched everything up. So I couldn't even, I was trying to tell the family that this is what happened. But
You had no evidence. And it was he denying it?
Of course. So imagine me finding this out.
Narcissist, man.
I found this out. I walked the girl out. The girl was so scared. She thought I was going to freak out. But don't forget, I was still heartbroken from yesterday. So seeing this today, I was defeated. That's the only word. My heart was broken. So I walked her out of my house. I didn't even, the food shopping, I just left it in the kitchen. Took my car keys, went out. And I drove to the end of our road and I just parked my car and called my mom. And my mom you know when you're wailing from the bottom of your heart? Like, my mom was just come. Do you want me to come and pick you up? I said, no, I'll come. Finally found the strength to drive to my mom's house. It's only 5 minutes drive, but finally found the strength to drive to my mom's house. And my mom was just hugging me that, don't worry, everything is going to be fine.
What was he saying? When
He denied it.
No, when you walked in on them, what was his countenance? How did he take you finding it?
I think he was also lost. He was just like, no, it's not what you think. It's not. It was like a film trick. It was like a bad Nigerian Nollywood movie. I just walked the girl because he was naked. So he was still trying to like get something on and everything like that. So the girl, he was just pacing around the house. I think he was just lost. So I escorted the girl out and I just looked at him and he was just like, it's not what you think. You know what you think. He was audacious. Like, even till today, he never apologized. He said he would do it again.
Really?
Yes. My family wanted me to leave that marriage at that point. Because it was like somebody spat in your face.
And they're saying, I don't care.
Like, what other disrespect? What else do you want him to do for you? I stayed an extra 2 years. Because
after all of that, okay, so go back. You got to your mom's house.
My mom was just like, don't worry, everything will be fine, blah, 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 blah. I just went back home, because I had to go and pick the kids up. He went to work as per usual. Nothing happened. I went to pick the kids up. I was just broke. That's it. I'm trying to remember how I felt today.
You've healed, so you can't tap into it anymore.
I was just broken. And I just took the kids and everything just went up. So I suggested we do counseling. So he refused to do counseling. So immediately after that issue, my workplace offered me counseling session because I was messed up in my head. So I did a counseling by myself because he refused to do it. And I thought we needed counseling because don't forget, I was still trying to captain save a who. I was still trying to save this man and save this marriage.
Hanging on for your dear life.
So
Lord dress of the rings.
So my mom now suggested that, okay, if he's not going to go to like a proper counseling session, why don't we use a pastor?
Mm-hmm.
That maybe the pastor, at least is a man, going to be an African man, can maybe talk to the man in it. So we decided to use a pastor. And then I remember going to our first marriage session. Do you know, when I started spilling the tea and said everything, this man looked at me like I was crazy. Like, Ogbeni, are you all right? What are you doing here? As in, but because he couldn't, he had to be like, wow, okay. All right, so what do you guys want to? So I remember, let me tell you guys, I've forgiven myself for this I'm about to say, but it was really bad. I remember the man said that in this counseling session, he told the man that that I don't give him enough sex. That's why he has to go somewhere to get it. So I was not telling the man that. I told the pastor, the counselor, that I struggle. I'm the only one. He goes to work. I get to put them to bed. I do the school runs. I do. And at this time, my son was autistic. He was non-verbal. So I had a
the pressure of that as well.
I was doing everything. Even when he was in the house, he never did anything. Ever did anything. He would just eat, shit, sleep, he was running as a singular. I was the one doing everything and cleaning. And me, I had OCD. My house.
My God.
My house has to be spotless before I go to bed. I had to, everything has to be perfect. So I was doing everything. So the man was not like, okay. Because the man was not telling him that in my house, I do cleaning, I do this. It was like, but that's not. The man even asked him, do you love her? He said, I don't know what love is.
Wow.
He told the guy. So the resolution, when we went, the guy now said, okay, that he said he wants more sex. So maybe you should try and give him more sex. Do you know how stupid I was?
You were not giving him more sex?
There was a day we did it 5 times.
Are you
Not because I was...
Are you okay?
I'm telling you, I said I was not okay. I was mad.
5 times in one day.
I was just calling him, oh yeah, I'll come and do. I was so desperate.
And he was always doing.
Madness.
I rest my case.
I was mad. Honestly, some of it, because I was trying to rescue. I didn't want to be a statistic. Even though he wasn't a present father or
You still wanted that marriage, that
unit. You know, I wanted the kids to experience, even if the dad didn't do anything, at least once in a while they'll see him in the house, they'll play with him a little bit. You know, I was so desperate for the marriage to work that I was willing to die to myself to make sure that happened.
Oh my God.
I said, that woman, imagine having sex with someone that doesn't even find you. He said I was fat and ugly. Someone that didn't find you attractive. And yet I was, if he would just have the sex, but so he would just do stand up and go. And when he's around 2 hours time, I'll be like, okay,
Come and do it again. And it will still come.
He will eat. I was stupid. I tolerated a lot. As in, me talking about it even feels like I'm talking about somebody else. Because this woman today, looking in, are you alright? Like how we take, that's why I said you teach people how to treat you. This is a man that brought a prostitute into your
and you rewarded him by giving him more sex.
He never apologized. He said he would do it again. But I was so fearful of being divorced that I was killing myself to make that thing work. But I'm honestly, I had to go through, honestly, I had to, like sometimes people, before you can have a testimony, you have to go through a test.
Of course.
So It's just like, I had to go through, I know that it was stupid and it's just, some of the stuff I went through was really bad, but I feel like I had to walk that
walk, to get to where you are now.
And now that I have a son and I have a daughter, I am teaching them their self-worth. I'm telling them every day, reaffirming them that you're enough. I allow them speak, allow them express emotions. I allow them be authentically who they are.
Absolutely.
Ask questions. Just be confident within yourself. It's so important that we teach the next generation
absolutely
how to love themselves genuinely. Because our parents, this is not even part of their vocabulary. They don't even do counseling or therapy. They don't even believe in those words because they were operating in survival mode. And I was first descendant immigrant. So my mom was so worried about getting our British passport and doing
she couldn't focus on anything else.
Do you understand what I mean? So it was just crazy. So I didn't know what I do now. I didn't. And I was young. So I had to forgive myself because everything I endured, I had to genuinely forgive
yourself for treating yourself so poorly, because you did treat yourself poorly. If somebody was advising you, you see what I mean, of saying, if
you're an enemy of progress, how can you want to advise me? You want me to leave my husband's house?
You see?
Let me say something, because you're telling me when did I decide to leave?
Yes.
When I decided to leave, we went on holiday.
Yes.
To Turkey. I remember when we went on this holiday, I was the one that bought all his clothes. I was the one that packed his clothes. I was the one that paid for the holiday. I remember telling him that.
Wait, I've got a question. Is he an only child?
No, he's one of 5.
What's his position in
second?
Right. Because I'm just trying to think where he got this entitled mindset from, or maybe you gave it to him.
Yes, I did.
All right, carry on.
So we went on the holiday. So I said I paid for the holiday. So I said, you know what? Because normally when we go on holiday, we do activities like spa and take the kids do something. So I said, I paid for the holiday, so you bring spending money like 200 or 300 pounds, so we can use it ourselves. No, told me categorically. He said to me that you decided for us to go on holiday, so I'm not paying anything. We got there. I still did
Found the
everything.
money and paid
I
everything.
do you understand? I paid for everything. We even went spa with the
And he
kids.
participated.
Of course. We even, like normally, if I go on holiday with my siblings or anything like that, well, we give each other space, we give each other time. So let's say now my brother wants to be alone today and we're on holiday, wanted to rest. I'll take the kids out of the room. I'll do something so that he would have a bit of space. I will give him space just so I can rest. When my turn, like, can you please take the children to the pool? No. It was, so now we were on the holiday. They looked like a perfect couple. Everything was fine. On our way back from the holiday, he never took charge of anything. So I was the one making sure our time, the hotel pickup, the this. I was the man in the relationship. I was the man in the relationship. And then I remember, and then to be fair, one thing I can hold myself accountable was because I was so frustrated. Let me not even give excuses for this. I was reckless with my mouth because at that point I've lost all respect for him. So my mouth was sharp. I was reckless with my mouth. So I remember we were going, I was just like, "Are you not going to help? What's wrong with you?" I was just talking to him from the side of my mouth and he got angry. So when we now go on the hotel, it was a bus transfer, shuttle transfer to the airport back home. He sat at the back. I sat in front. He refused to sit with us. He was really mad at me, so he wasn't talking to me. I remember then when we got to the terminal, the shuffle took us to the wrong terminal.
Oh no.
So I didn't even know. It was the wrong terminal. So we had to now run up and down to get to the right one. When we now go to the right one, we were running late because we still need to check in our bags and everything like that. When we got to the right terminal, he just took his bag and walked away. But I didn't know that he was walking away. So I was still trying to get our bags. And then, I was trying to sort the children out. And the children were, they were 7 and 5 at this point, or maybe 6. They were still young. So he just crossed and it was a big, major road. So he just walked off. And my son ran after him.
Oh my God.
My son ran after him. He didn't even look back. And he was nearly hit by a car.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I said some ugly stuff. I was like, "Are you mad? Are you stupid?" This was me talking to a man. Because I was like, no matter how angry you are,
that's your child.
it's not even that. We came on holiday. We have suitcase. Okay, let's say you even want to go. You've taken your own suitcase. Can you not take one child? Or like something. I was so livid. After I called him everything in the books, I said his name. I said I wanted a divorce. When we go back home, he didn't talk to me for like months. And then
Months?
No one is normal. So I had an operation. I had to have an emergency operation. And then even before I had the operation, I was sick in the house for about 2-3 weeks. And don't forget, we were going to see the counselor, the pastor. But because we hadn't come in a few weeks, the man now decided to come to our house. So when he came to our house, he saw me and he saw how sick I was. He asked him, "Have you called the GP or called an ambulance for your wife?" It was like, "That's not my problem. That's her problem." So the man now called my mom to say, "Dude, you need to come and check on your child, otherwise she's going to die in this house." So my mom, I think either my mom or my sister came. We had to call an ambulance for me to go to hospital. I was then in the hospital for 3 weeks, nearly 3 weeks.
Where were the kids?
The kids, luckily though, this was summer holiday. So my mom, my sister took
them.
And then she was taking care of them. So when I was on this hospital for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he never came to see me. So my mom called him and be like, "If you and your wife were fighting, she's in the hospital, she's sick.
Will you not check on her or something?"
He said my mom, that if she dies, everybody not talk back to her.
What?
Yeah. That was when my mom said you had to leave. My mom was like, the little, anything that you have pack that thing up, you're moving out. Because you're going to die here. You're moving out. And that was when I came back from the hospital. The night I got back from the hospital, I filed for the divorce. I paid for it online. That was the beginning of the end.
Jeez. So the house you moved out from, was that his house? Or you were both yours?
Owned it.
So then, how did you left, because you moved out, so you left him the property?
It's still a mess till today. Because this man was already in debt. And he said to me that I was going to go down with it. Yes. So we initially said we wanted to sell. He agreed. Got everything, got the mortgage in my name, remortgage. Come and sign. Chased him around. Okay, buy me out. All right, we agreed on the price. I got the solicitor to do all the paper. Come and sign. No. Okay, let me be the one to rent it because I know how irresponsible it is with nanny. Okay, let me be the one to. No. There was just, I just got to a point for my own sanity because I was going mad. I just had to walk away. My credit score went. And then we had a joint account. Oh, he took an overdraft out of the joint account and he never paid it back. So I did a lot. Of stupid stuff, back in the days.
But that's not stupid because
I was trying to make it work.
Apart from making it work, having a joint account with your partner, it's not being stupid. But you know what I mean.
And because you can get all the bills, you can manage our finances.
You manage your finances.
Because we will still have our own separate account.
Separate accounts, but then you have a joint. So it makes sense to have a joint account for household stuff and your bills and holidays and whatever, and everything is in there. It then makes you feel stupid when the other party takes advantage of it in situations.
And I didn't know that.
So your mom came to grab you and you moved out of the house. You got fed up with them, how long it was taking for him to sort the thing out.
And I just left.
You left it. So the overdraft, when you got to the bank to close the joint account and they told you there was an overdraft, what happened to that?
They said you have to pay it off.
Oh my God.
Before you can close it down.
So you were stuck with that as well?
And then, they charge every day for the overdraft.
Yes.
Yeah. And before I left as well, because he wasn't paying any bills or anything like that, I maxed out my credit cards.
Oh my God.
And to sort out everything. And then because there's sometimes that he goes to get loan from loan sharks, a lot of this stuff, and they'll be chasing him with Rishi. I would step in and rescue him. I was like a mother to him.
Where was his family in all of this?
His family was there. My sister, when you marry, it's so important that you marry into a good family.
Absolutely.
Because nobody held him accountable. There was no one in his family that he respected enough.
For them to talk to him?
Yes, there was nobody.
Quite similar to my ex. His mom never rang to say hi. When she rang, it was always about money. They want him. I've never said, part of my healing journey, I came to realize that somebody cannot give you what they don't have. I think it's actually cruel to set expectations on somebody that don't actually know what that is. How can somebody give you love when they're not raised in love? How can somebody be responsible and show care when they've not had that? It's like hitting your head on the wall and expecting honey to come out.
Never.
It's not going to happen. But it takes you a certain level in your healing process to then come to that realization that actually I was putting too much expectations on this person than what they are actually capable, both mentally and physically, to deliver. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. And it's just a shame because I think I was even delusional to the point that I thought that because he's moved on and I knew he was dating other people whilst we're married.
Okay.
In fact, he got married almost immediately after.
Are you for real?
Yes. They go into a serious relationship with somebody. So
are they still married?
Yeah, they live together.
Okay.
And what's it called? I just thought that, okay, now that you've moved on, you can be like a father to the kids. Like I was
still being your kids' lives. No?
Mm-mm.
So he has no contact with them at all?
No, but I did that on purpose because he was still trying to control. Initially, I was begging him to see the kids, to do this, but then he was weaponizing it. So like, he'd take them. No, don't tell me when he's returning them.
Oh, and then get into worrying.
Yes, or maybe he could drop them. He won't let me say anything. Go drop him with his brother. How would I be chasing up and down? It was just a mess. So I just decided to cut all contact. So he's taking me back and forth from court now to trying to figure out that. But to the thing, saying all of this here, I do hope that in the future, I see a future where we can be friends. I see a future where we can be cordial to each other because at the end of the day, we're going to be in each other's lives
forever.
Because of the
kids. Yeah.
So I do hope that in the future we don't have to be besties, but I can call him to say, oh, your son did this, can you please talk to him?
Exactly.
Or your daughter is doing this, can you be talk to her?
Does he have other kids now with the new partner?
To be fair, I'm not.
You don't know.
I blocked every, like,
You're not interested.
No. I don't know anything. But I know that his partner has 3 kids outside of him.
Right.
Because my kids, it was taking them to the partner whilst we're married. So my son was saying all this stuff back to me.
Right.
So I knew that. But I just hope that in the future we would be able to
come to a place where you're amicable.
Especially for the kids, so they can see what healthy looks like. Like daddy and mommy can be divorced, but they focus on us.
Exactly. And that's healthy for the kids.
And I feel like it's so important because more fathers have a role to play in children's life, and mother, I can't teach my son how to be a man.
No.
I'm a woman. I can't. So, but I want him to see what a healthy man looks like. So I always pray that he finds himself and he finds joy and peace and happiness, so that, because if he has joy, peace and happiness, he can pour that into everyone around him.
Absolutely.
So I do hope love and light for him.
Oh, that's good.
I don't hate him.
No, you shouldn't. It takes a lot from you to hate somebody. You give a lot of energy to hate.
Oh, I used to hate him.
Really?
I used to wake up in the night and be shaking. I was angry. I was mad. I was hurt. But eventually, like the apology that he never gave me, I had to give it to myself.
Absolutely, that's it.
Therapy. Therapy. I know, right? The day I decided to forgive him, I think I cried for like 12 hours straight. Because I was just like, nah, I can't forgive this. This man did this. But when I forgave him, I genuinely forgave him.
And when you forgave him, or not just him, let's just generally, when somebody hurts you and you come to a place of I forgive you, it gives you a certain release.
Peace.
It gives you peace. It opens you up to positivity. It's just a good feeling.
Yeah, I had to come to that resolution.
Yeah.
And it's just, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And it also opens you up now for goodness to find you, for the right person to find you. Because all of that hatred and that energy is all around you, and you'll be attracting the wrong kind of people.
And then you'll be spewing out toxicity into the world. So it's just...
But once you let go, you let love and light, then light finds you. So let's dive into, so who is the G now? Who is the guy? Tell us.
I am dating and collecting data.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Spreading the love. Make the best man win.
I love that. Dating and collecting data. That's a new one. I like that. Okay. I don't want to tell my single friends, please just be dating and collecting
data.
But
the thing is the thing is, through dating, I'm also discovering my my negotiables and non-negotiables.
Absolutely.
I'm finding myself, because I was with somebody for 11, almost 12 years, with someone, and I was younger. And even before him, it wasn't like how many dating. It was
exactly
like how many relationships.
No, we were not. I don't think the way we were raised to just date and discover. We're raised to marry.
Date to marry.
Yes. They're not marrying you, there's a problem.
Yes. So now I'm just dating for fun.
Yes.
I'm dating, finding myself, discovering who I am.
Yeah, what you like, what you don't like, because you'll be surprised that some things you actually thought you like, you don't like them.
I have to actually, like, after my divorce, because my ex-husband only ate Nigerian food. So I had to find myself.
Yeah.
I don't really like Nigerian food that much. But because of him,
that's all you ate.
And that's what I cooked. But now I am doing orishirishi. I barely even cook. I just eat whatever is available. I eat salad. The kids, we eat vegetables. We eat Sunday roast. We could never do that before. So we're just life is so much happier.
Oh, that's
and brilliant. Finding myself, honestly, my journey into discovering on becoming me,
I know that
I'm really happy. Like this woman, I'm really, really proud of her. Because when I was going through a divorce, I went through career change. I moved into my mom's house. Imagine I felt like a failure. Imagine being a 30 think I was 35 when I moved back home, 35 or 36. And I moved back home with 2 kids into my mother's house. I was embarrassed.
I can imagine. And you'd have thought all sorts.
And you know, the thing is, I could have gotten a place of my own. But because I wanted to be around love, I wanted to be
You
around
needed the
family.
support anyway. You can't be by yourself. You were very fragile.
Yes, I would have mentally.
Yes, you're mentally fragile.
So I was like my mom, my family, my sister, my brother, my cousins, my sister-in-law. I had an amazing family unit that just held me when I wanted to fall.
They
were
held
there
you
to
strong.
like supporting me, like, sis, you got this. They were reaffirming me. I have amazing people, and I don't take them for granted. I'm so happy that I have.
Shout out to Tame's family. You
I
guys
know,
are amazing.
I love you guys. So they were amazing.
All right. So now tell us what you're doing, because I know you're an entrepreneur. So let's talk business now. So what's that like?
Yes, I have my Zaya Hair and Skincare.
Okay, is that this stuff? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Zaya Hair and Skincare.
Okay.
I launched this product just during the pandemic.
Wow.
Yes, because I have a daughter that have like a type 3 hair. Like mixed race hair, very curly. And whenever I use shampoo and conditioner, everything, her scalp was dry. It was just, it was not good. So I had to develop something that works for her.
Oh, wow.
So she was the reason.
You put this together.
Yes. So, I launched it when I first launched, it was just hair cream, shea butter hair cream and body butter and all of this stuff. But eventually we ventured to this, and I developed my leave-in conditioner, moisturizing conditioner, shampoo.
Okay, and the oil.
Yeah, the skin therapy oil. That can be used for beard, skin, the scalp.
Okay.
Different, parts of your body.
Okay, so is all this for me? Did you bring me all this? Is this for Kitchen Table Gist? Thank you!
You can try our product and then review it and get back to us.
Okay, fantastic. Guys, you see, this looks amazing. And as she was speaking, I was just thinking my daughter has curly hair as well. So this is definitely going to be good for her.
And the leave-in conditioner, it keeps your hair moisturized forever.
Oh, that's good. That's really, really good. Okay, fantastic. So now we love it. You've talked about it. We're sold. Where can we buy it?
I have a website.
Okay.
So www.zayahairandskincare.com.
Okay, guys, did you get that?
www.zayahairandskincare.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Zaya Hair and Skincare.
Fantastic. So we're going to put all the details on the screen for you guys to see. Please go there and support her business and buy the products, which are actually amazing as well. Like she said, I am going to try it and I will be giving feedback as well. So yeah, and to be honest, guys, you know me, I always tell you the truth. Right. Okay. So aside from the hair product, is there anything else that you're pushing, you want to do? I mean, what's next for you? What's next?
In an ideal world, because I still work as a project manager at the moment, in an ideal world, I really want to be like a full-time entrepreneur.
Okay.
And just give up my
9 to 5
job and be able to concentrate solely on my business. So in an ideal world, I would put money into my company to help publicize it more, get the publicity, because I really believe in the products. We've been open now for 5 years, almost 5 years, and we have repeat customers that come all the time. In fact, when I was going through my divorce and everything like that, I wanted to scrap everything because I wasn't mentally ready. But I had loads because I wasn't posting. All my customers, I was getting emails.
Wow.
You cannot quit. Like, we need this product. In fact, because I said I was going to quit, they started ordering more.
Oh my God. But that means the product speaks for itself.
Exactly.
If the product is good, then people, obviously, you get steady repeat customers.
I have customers that buy and gift their family. Like during Christmas time. Like, my customers, amazing. They are the one keeping me going. And I do believe in this product and it does work. So I would like for it to
blow, and it will blow.
Amen.
That's fabulous. Oh, thank you so much. It's been fun having you on the show. Now we've come to the fun bit. We're going to do a quick round of fire questions, and we just want to, get to know the fun side of you a bit more. Yes. So let's get into it. So the first question I'm going to ask you, short hair or long hair?
short hair.
That was obvious, isn't
I
it?
go to the gym all the time. I need to let water touch my head.
Touch your hair. Oh, that's fabulous. So, holiday destination.
Dream holiday destination.
Dream holiday destination.
Bali.
Ooh, I'm right there with you.
I want to go to like Bali, Hong Kong, and maybe Singapore.
Oh,
Like do
all three.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Or maybe even quit all this job nonsense. Move to Bali.
Wow.
That would be really good. I've been thinking about it because this UK is stress. My head is headache. The taxes.
The headache is headaching.
If I could just go and live, because you know some of these people they live on $3 a day because everything is cheap, affordable,
Absolutely.
spacious.
Absolutely.
It's just
Your money
greenery.
goes further.
Yes. So if I can just get a bit of money together and just go, I wish I could.
Okay. That's interesting. So let's go into fits. Casuals or corporate?
Casual, cute.
Casual, cute. So jeans or skirt or pants?
And you know, like I was fat for a long. I was size 24.
Oh wow!
Now I'm a size 14. So
wow.
hello.
So you want to flaunt it, baby?
Clock it. So I am naked every time I get the opportunity to be.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so my final question. Owambe party or quiet dinner?
None.
Why?
I don't like to eat. Honestly, I just eat to survive. I don't want there, even though
Owambe is always sweet though. What do you mean?
Unnecessary. Like if you know how stressful it is.
It is stressful though, to be honest.
I would never want to. And then even going as a guest, you have to get their shebi. You have to do your gele. You have to do your makeup.
It's a lot.
You do Instagram stuff. Like it's a production.
It's a whole production. That's the word. It's a whole production.
Netflix and chill.
Okay, I like that.
To be stressing myself.
I get you, my love.
If I had to do Owambe, like now my dad died last year. That was the first time that I did the whole Owambe. I did Ashwebi. I got a makeup artist. I got.
Was that here or did you travel to
Nigeria?
Okay.
And it was so hot.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. And you know Nigerian tailors, they put a corset. Hey,
tell me about it.
I couldn't even sit down. But I looked good though. I looked amazing, so it was worth it.
Yeah, okay, fabulous. Thank you so much.
It was so
You've been an amazing guest. I've
I'm
really,
a
really
big fan of
enjoyed
the
your
show.
juice.
Continue doing what you're doing. And I pray that you get to greater heights.
Amen. Thank you so much. This has been great.
Right. Thank you, guys. We've come to the end of another fantastic episode of Kitchen Table Gist. I'm your host, Abba. Till next time. Toodles.